Coming live from Forslores Mguni Hostel in the East End. My name is Colin Hans, and Saturdays gives me an avalanche and the most inestimable pleasure for me to officiate a program of such dynastic nature. We are hosting the MEC Bongani Bonginkosi Dlamini. Yeah, I always get it wrong. Mhlambe, I should actually even welcome our stations at Tata Luhlelo, Josie FM, Alex FM, Soshanguve FM, Lekwa FM, Umphakathi FM, Kasi FM, and EK FM. Sibonge futhi na midst ukuthi kune ward councillor, councillors ward 46, Kwantana Kwani, and Ubaba Mboniseni Mhlanga induna yela hostel. Mhlambe, let's just get the ball rolling. MEC, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Good morning to you, Michwe. Good morning to the listeners at home, and good morning to all the communities and leaders. And I'm happy that even the ward councillor is here.
Sibonge, I think all protocols observed, and mhlambe congratulate over being appointed as the MEC for Gauteng Department of E-Government, which is some of the e-government that allows us to know so much about your work. Mhlambe ungasicazela MEC ukuthi how do you find a job as a new MEC?
Well, it's interesting, I must say, because this is now a standalone department, which its aim is to digitize and modernize our government services. Our duty is to make sure that we digitize, make sure that, because we're in the era of technology now, therefore we should not leave our people in the digital economy. Therefore our duty is really to modernize all government services and deal with queues and so forth. People will be able to just go on e-education, e-health, and also be able to get jobs. So that is our job. We are the custodians of ICT in the province.
Mhlambe, we can even explain what does your job really entail? Sikhuluma ngani masithi MEC of eGov?
A political head of the department that is supposed to digitize all government services, because we must move away from your manual. Like when you talk of e-health, it's that there must be just one e-file for every patient, whether you are in Soshanguve or you are in Sebokeng. When they press a button or they click your ID number, your ID, your file is there. Not this thing of spending another 40 minutes every time you go to hospital, and you are able to see from home which hospital it has available beds, which hospital has no queue, which hospital can I go nearer. That's what e-learning means. Secondly, in e-education, as you know, that currently in Gauteng, we're the only province where there is e-registration of kids, so that parents don't need to go to schools and queue. They just log in and make online. So that's what we need to do for the whole spectrum of services. And also connectivity, because now data is like water and oxygen. Therefore, if you're not connected, you don't have access to Wi-Fi, you can't be able to download or find jobs online. That is why we are connecting almost all government institutions, all your schools, all your hospitals, all your libraries, and all your schools, so that our people have access to data. They are able to look for jobs. They are able to apply online. That's some of our jobs, to make life easy for everyone.
Sazi kahle ukuthi sihlele ku-7th administration MEC. Yes. Mhlambe ungachazela abalaleli ukuthi ama-key priorities of the 7th administration ame kanjani?
Our flow from the 3 key priorities that come from the government of national unity. Remember, we are one government. There is 3 of them nationally. It's creating an ethical, capable developmental state. Secondly, is to create jobs, grow the economy and create jobs. And lastly, is to develop farmer skills. Therefore, as a Gauteng, we've got 8 themes around those 3 areas, which also teach, the elevated priorities of us, like you teach, to make sure that we create jobs, we develop skills in the teach areas. The teach areas is your townships, informal settlement, and hostels.
Now, abantu ekhaya may ask ukuthi masikhuluma nge-connectivity issues ngoba it's not an easy thing. There's a lot of complications around them. And as we're saying, with the department, it's really key in fighting crime. We talk about a whole lot of things. I mean, it's Kulumango, Gebengu, and all that. And mhlambe, we can even ask with the significance of the CISE a hostel. Mhlambe, reason a particular?
Well, one, I don't think abantu bakithi bane problem with connectivity because almost 99% of abantu baseGauteng banama cell phones, and for that matter, smartphones. They are on social media. All we are doing here, we're making it easy for them to access government services free of charge. That is why we are even in discussions with Amanyama service provider that we must zero rate all the government services so that they are accessible for free. You are not supposed to pay for any data, and we are getting cooperation from those service providers. And why hostels? We are just emphasizing that the hostels are part and parcel of Gauteng residents. That is why in the elevated areas, hostels have been included. They've been isolated for a very long time. Now everything that happens in Gauteng, they must benefit as residents of Gauteng. We are doing away with this us and them thing. We want to. That's why I said I'm happy that the word council is here, because it is that collaboration, it is that working together that will make sure that we create one community. So we don't isolate them. The significance of it is that they are part and parcel of Gauteng.
If I may see, we can even narrow it to a language to mhlambe sichazela abalaleli ekhaya ukuthi masikhuluma ngeGauteng Department of E-Government uke wayichaza ele on mhlambe sithi to the narrow njalo kwini lapha sethu sikhuluma ngayo.
Isikhuluma ngohulumeni ngomnyango ophethe indaba zokuxhumana ngokomoya. Njengoba nazi ukuthi niphatha ama cellphone nifanele nithenga ama data ukuze nikwazi ukukhuluma nabangani benu noma ukufuna umsebenzi wale department ukuthi ke wonke ama hostela, wonke imikhukhu, zonke izikole, wonke ama library abe nako ukuxhumana lokusibiza nge-Wi-Fi, nokuthi nikwazi ke ukungena ngamafoni nikwazi ukufuna imisebenzi, nikwazi uku-applyela imisebenzi, nikwazi kodwa ke ezinye zezinto lezi ezingathinta impilo yenu, ezingathinta ukusebenza kahulumeni, zona sikwazi ukuzifaka mahala. So umsebenzi wethu lo nanokuthi ke umsebenzi wethu ukuthi zonke izinto zeni ithinta imisebenzi kahulumeni zisuke manje emaphepheni nasemafayilini, nje bekuthiwa ifayili lakho lilahlekile kwasha kwacima libe sebuxhakaxhakeni, kube ukuthi nje bafaka upress umunwe likwazi ukuphuma ifayila lakho noma ngabe usiphi isibhedlela.
Asikhulume ke nge-Gauteng Provincial Network. Kuthi mhlambe senibhizi ku phase 1 ethize ukuthi no abantu sebakhona elobishi baconnect abantu. I-phase 1 ihamba kanjani?
No, i-phase 1 siqedile ngayo. Sikwi phase 2 manje leyo connect ngoba inhloso enkulu yokuthi iGauteng yonke ibe covered from wall to wall. Sikwazi nje uku-access kube ne-connectivity. Bese yovula nje enye isite eKokosi eWest Rand where i-Wi-Fi siyifake e-library kodwa ihamba i3 kilometer radius, so nomphakathi around awudingi ukuthi uzoncika efence njengoba sibona kwenzeka kwezinye indawo mawuhleli nje. So that's why uma singaphumelela nje ukuconnecta almost all schools, all libraries, umuntu ohleli nje la ehostel uzokwazi ukuthi akwazi ukungena kuma government services, akwazi ukuthola usizo.
Now, sikhuluma ngama sophistications lapha MEC ukuthi abantu bafana babe ne phone 80s and nakuthi and all that. So ngicela usichazele ukuthi la ama phone yazi bayabiza ukuthi ngibone no council ophethe yona ukuthi hawu in this day and age council nenduna bathi bona bane phone sophisticated.
Yeah. No, iqiniso lithi sonke fanele sibe nawo lokuthiwa ama smartphone ukuze sikwazi uku-accessa ama government services ngoba awukwazi ukungena ngopopopo. So ke ezinye zezinto uhulumeni azenzayo ukuthi azama ukuthola ukuthi yiko sizotrain abantu abasha from next year January ukuthi bakwazi ukukhanda nokulungisa ama cellphone ngoba awudingi matric ukwazi ukulungisa cellphone. So that sikwazi ukuba sibe nama homegrown smartphone ashibhile ukudlula lawa durayo. Besise eChina sibonile banama smartphone mawuthi uyayiconvert imali yakhona u500 rand kodwa yenza yonke into. Therefore i-access to these gadgets nayo kufanele kube omunye umsebenzi wethu njengohulumeni, so that abantu bathole i-spectrum esigcwele sama-services laba esiwenzayo. Kodwa ke iqiniso lithi eGauteng asinayo i-challenge enkulu kangako, because njengoba ngisho 99% of Gauteng banama-smartphone. The only thing nje ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sisenze awareness njengoba senza through lama interviews ukuthi akhona lama services accessible and amahala, and omunye umsebenzi wethu ukuthi angabi khona nje abe accessible, si connect imphakathi. That's why sizofaka ama Wi-Fi hotspots in almost all areas: hostels, schools, libraries, hospitals, and even amanye ama shopping centers in the township.
MEC mhlambe ngakubusele emuva ukuthi uchaze kakhulu kwindaba yokulwisa ubugebengu, technology, and the role ye department yakho in the fight against crime.
I-role yethu i-government yaseGauteng ithathe isinqumo sokuthi ifuna ukulobugebengu nayo isebenzisa technology ubuxhakaxhaka lobusha, ngoba nezigebengu siyazi zimo advance. Ingakho uhulumeni thina sinika umsebenzi njenge-government of e-government 1 yokufaka ama-CCTV in all hotspots and in all the corridors. In fact, the department ithathe nesinqumo sokuthi esikhathini esiningi ama-CC cameras befaka ama so-called white suburbs. We are rolling out ama-CCTV cameras in all the corridors zase-Gauteng. In fact nje i-contract yasekuruleni isanda kusayinwa ezofaka more than 175 cameras, also touching townships, informal settlements and hostels. So with low technology camera, we have just got into agreement in Nevumacam, which they have got 6,000 cameras throughout the province. We are rolling out also our own. It's in another command center where we are able to see ama movement abantu. Solving ama case amaningi ngala CCTV. That is why it's important to roll out. Secondly, we have introduced what we call e-panic button. E-panic button, a device available physically or on app. For abantu abadala kakhulukazi sibanika le physically ukuthi ukwazi nje ukuyipressa, ma uyipressa within 5 seconds uthola response, iyallocate ukuthi ukuphi, bese iyakubuza ukuthi ufuna usizo lwamaphoyisa noma ufuna usizo lwezempilo, bese uyapress ukuthi ufuna ini, bese bayakwazi ukurespond. Sesiloge more than 30,000 complaints, sasolve more than 14,000 loans, so iyasebenza, we are rolling it out. All you do is to download the app App Store. It's free. It's free mahala. Abantu abadala bona sibanika lawa physical. The last one, technology, ama drones. We are deploying.
What we'll do, MEC,
yes.
We'll catch up on that because you have to take a commercial break.
Oh, okay.
At this point, I'll start the commercial break.
This is the Gauteng Department of E-Government, where we use technology to provide services to you. We bring you a smart and connected Gauteng through our Gauteng Provincial Network. We are fighting crime using technology. We create paperless services tailored to your needs, such as applying for a job, accessing your matric results, online schooling admissions, and applying for permissions and licenses. To use our e-services, download the Gauteng Digital Platform app today or visit our website at www.gauteng.gov.za. This is e-government. This is the future, using technology to grow Gauteng together.
Lena ke lefapha la Gauteng la e-government mo re sebedisang technology ho fana ka ditshebeletso ho wena. Re utlisetsa Gauteng e bohlale e hokahaneng ka network ya rona ya province ya Gauteng. Re lwantsha botlhokotsebe re sebedisa technology. Re thea ditshebeletso tse senang pampiri tse tsamaelanang le ditlhoko tsa hao. Jwalo ka ho etsa kopo ya mosebetsi, ho fumana diphetho tsa hao tsa matric, ho amohelwa sekolong ka marangrang, le ho etsa kopo ya tumellano le license. Ho sebedisa ditshebeletso tsa rona tsa electronic, kgwasolla Gauteng Digital Platform app ka jeno, kapa etela sebaka sa rona sa marangrang ho www.gauteng.gov.za. Ena ke e-government, ena ke bokamoso, e sebedisa technology ho hodisa Gauteng mmoho.
Lona umnyango we-e-government wase-Gauteng lapho sisebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukuze sikunikeze izinsiza. Sikulethela i-Gauteng ehlakaniphile nexhumene nge-Gauteng Provincial Network yethu. Silwa nobugebengu sebenzisa ubuchwepheshe, sakha izinsiza za digital ezifanelana nezidingo zakho, njengokufaka isicelo somsebenzi, ukufinyelela imiphumela yakho kaMatric, ukwamukelwa esikoleni nge-internet, nokufaka izicelo zezimvume namalayisensi. Ukusebenzisa i-e-service yethu, downloada i-Gauteng Digital Platform app namuhla noma uvakashele iwebsite yethu ku www.gauteng.gov.za. Lena i-e-government, lena ikusasa. Isebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukukhulisa iGauteng ndawonye.
Welcome back to Mguni Hostel in the East End, into the live broadcast. And sibonge futhi ukuthi bathatha i-broadcast Jozi FM, Alex FM, Soshanguve FM, Lekwa FM, Umphakathi FM, Kasi FM, and EK FM. We're still here, Mkhambe. We're still talking to MEC Bonkosi Dlamini as the newly elected, appointed MEC in the Gauteng Department of E-Government. Earlier on, before the commercial break, MEC, you wanted to introduce us to into Nkabangotu, i-Gauteng zophenduka i-Hollywood. Sibona ama-drone and these are normal and all that. Now, tell us more about that initiative yokuthi crime will be fought left, right, and center. And kukhulume futhi ngama-e-drone. Ama-drone enzani?
Ama-drone akwazi ukuthi afinyelele lapha amaphoyisa angakwazi ukufinyelela khona. Yazi kunendawo kuthiwa no-go area where people can't go. So we have trained ama-pilot, we call them pilots, abantu aba-operator. Currently we've got 4 of them, the high caliber ones. Akwazi ungenele endaweni where imoto zamaphoyisa zingakwazi ungena khona, especially endaweni ezi-congested like your Alexander nemikhukhu nakuphi. So we also deploy that. We are serious about fighting crime using technology. As I said, it's your CCTV, your e-panic button, and ama-drones.
Now, asikhuluma ngabogogo. Yes. Nithe angithi iphone popo and kuzoba nama-panic button, direct panic buttons wabogogo.
Yes.
Mhlawumbe sikhulume nge-education. Ngoba ugogo uzothi umntwana wakhe umzukulu uphumile e-store, 33 minutes instead of a minute. Press i-button athi anitholeni umzukulu. What happens there ngama-complications of communication?
Yeah, that is why department nama-ambassadors ahambela yonke imiphakathi yakithi ukufundisa abantu abadala ukuthi lento yenziwa kanjani. We are partnering ne Department of Social Development where nabo they will be putting their own money to make sure that we roll out these panic buttons for abantu abadala. Bese kuba isimple ka umuntu omdala nje akekho umuntu omdala ongakwazi ukusebenzisa
ulalela ugogo.
Yes, akekho umuntu omdala ongakwazi ukusebenzisa nje ifoni. Bayawazi bayabazogogo WhatsApp bayaxoxa nabazukulu babo. So ke nale bazokwazi ukuboniswa nje ukuthi makunenkinga gogo uzokwazi ukuthi upresse la. Ibizobe seyiyaphendula mayiphendula upresse futhi la ngoba iyakubuza ukuthi ufuna usizo lunjani. Is it crime noma it's medical attention, so that mawuthi crime bakwazi ukudispatcha amaphoyisa, mabethi mawuthi it's medical bakwazi ukudispatcha ama-ambulance. Okwamanje fanele silikhuluma iqiniso ukuthi we are busy onboarding ama-ambulances kahulumeni because okwamanje because ama-private ambulances only besipilota ngawo. Nemoto ze-government we have also onboarded more than 100 now. So that izolo nje besine meeting where for the first time we had a very good outcome of the meeting where bekuno premier kunabo MEC kunabo MEC welo we e-gov plus abo MMC be safety ne in all the corners, the corridors of Gauteng, where we agreed to go to, we must put all our efforts together in fighting crime. Therefore, we are positive we will onboard with this app almost all law enforcement agencies, so that by the time oppressor life was as a hostel to sinking in, could respond to almost everyone who is around here. Now, that's how serious we are to fighting back, to fight crime and reclaim our streets.
Maybe I should just put you on the spot. Talk us through how you download to yazi ugogo kulalela manje uthi ugogo le phone yakho yenza lokhu nalokhu mhlambe
ungifaka on the spot kama mpela. Uya ishilo ukuthi ku app, I mean kwi Apple Store or what do they call these things? Lama platforms you just download, it's for free.
So it's an easy process.
It's an easy process. Gauteng e-panic button, you press, it comes down, it asks your name, you put your name and it gives you an OTP, you press it and you've got the app.
Now,
Kodwa kubogogo abadinga ukudownloada la
No,
besibanika
base
i-physical ilabo abantu abasha
Umzukulu uzomsiza kanjani?
uzomsiza
Awuzwe-ke.
umzukulu, yes.
Manje asikhulume nge-CCTV cameras ngoba ngibhekile around ehostel ngithi awuthi mhlawumbe ngayibona le camera or angafiki lapho.
No, asikakafiki la.
Maybe explain that.
Siqale ngalama hostela a-ownwa i-department. Khumbula ukuthi lawa amanye lawo njengalesi kuya a-ownwa umasipala kodwa sizokwakhipela ngaphandle. Ukufaka ama camera yikho kuyi first 100 days le esikuyo sithe in every corridor fanele siwafake ama CCTV. I'm happy njobe sesekuruleni is going to be ihamba phambili implementing ama CCTV in your townships, in your informal settlement and in your hostels. I know there are a few sites that we've identified I think there are 2 or 3 hostels that we are going to be putting ama CCTV on.
Earlier on uchazile the responsibility yenu as uhulumende weGauteng, and you spoke about the connectivity. Mhlambe singabuyela lapho sitshele kahle ukuthi i-benefit abantu kangakanani kulapho seba install khona ama CCTVs.
Iwa benefita kakhulu abantu bakithi. Ukhumbula ukuthi ama CCTV are connected to what we call a command center. We meeting nje izolo besithe sohlanganise ama resources wethu. Ikuruleni na i-command center yayo but is not fully utilized. Nathi sinawo i2 which are not fully utilized. Every corridor in now. So yesterday we have agreed to sifanele siwahlanganise so that if kukuthi utsotsi ubonakale pick up a camera for Sloras and driver towards Johannesburg, camera was pick up so that namaphoyisa follower sikwazi ukuyi-tracker throughout the province. So we are going to be integrating our systems to make sure and sifaka ama camera lawa high caliber kwazi ukubona ama features umuntu ukuthi this person uyelo ola. So yeah, ama CCTV and abantu bakithi why it's important ukuthi babe connected so that when kune information ekhona bakwazi ukuthi bakwazi nabo ukutshela i-government apart from i-panic when they're not connected they will not be able to fit into the system sikwazi ukulwa ne-crime because abantu esilwa nabo manje they are more sophisticated ukudlula thina.
Now with all these complexities nama connectivity issues, mhlambe we can even extend this towards how will this benefit us economically.
This is the new gold economically because if abantu bakithi mabezosala kwi-digital economy sizoba semuva. It's very important. As I said to you, data and connectivity is like oxygen and water now. If your small SMMEs will benefit a lot. That is why we've created Abukasi Lab so that we help our small businesses to be able to connect because they need to download our tender documents, be able to apply online and so forth. That is expensive, but we're making it easy. So economically it's going to help. That is why we're also saying we're going to be training young people to be able to fix laptops, computers, iPads. So because that economy currently is not in the hands of our own people, it's in the other hands. Therefore, there's a lot of economy here. So this connectivity is going to help a lot. It's going to unleash a lot of things. That is why I'm saying we'll be training more than 5,000 young people next year on all related ICT skills so that they are able to be part of this digital economy.
Now, just before the commercial break, MEC, we know that this month is even named, Cyber Security Month. And we know to Gebengu, Hambagwe, level A phezulu, and Batlangana Pili, Gebengu, they are forever ahead of you. Just tell us a little bit about the government program on cyber security.
Yeah, as the custodian of a very sensitive government in data and information, it's very important that we be vigilant because our hackers are really advanced of us. Therefore, cyber security is very important. Even the AG has flagged that issue, would say our systems that must make sure that are not attacked, given what has happened with the national departments about a few months ago. So there is a big threat. But again, we are far advanced as e-government to making sure that we've got firewalls, we've got all the necessary interventions that we make sure that we really secure our sensitive data. Therefore, it's a serious issue yama hackers. In fact, even governments are now using it to fight each other. They want to hack each other's systems so that you don't trust this system, you must trust this system. Therefore, we must really be far advanced on that one. That is why there is also a debate in the world around issues of whether we are correct in going broadband, which is your physical cables, or should we go to the cloud? Which one is safer? There's a lot of debate. We're not expert on it. We're waiting on expert to come up with. But so far, the cloud, as much as it's secured, but it's not as safe as your broadband.
Thank you so much, MEC, and congratulations in your new your appointment as the MEC for e-government.
Thank you very much. Ubonga mina kakhulu nasemphakathini wonke. Please embrace the new technology asihambisana nini singashiwa umhlaba in getting thina sakhuluma nge4 IR abantu sabakhuluma ngo5 IR. So yes, so ke please uhulumeni ucandidate department uze ngabe into yama elite ibe yethu sonke. Sithokoza kakhulu.
The Gauteng e-panic button is here for you in time of need. If you find yourself in emergency, needing law enforcement to reach to you, help is just at a touch of a button. Through the Gauteng e-panic button, you can be protected as well as your family, friends and loved ones. Download the Gauteng e-panic button now, available on your Google Play or App Store. As e-government, we promise to be there for you when you need us. Working together, we can fight crime in Gauteng. Brought to you by the Gauteng Provincial Government, growing Gauteng together.
Gauteng e-panic button e teng bakeng sa hao nakong ya tlhoko. Haeba o iphumana o le maemong a tshwanyetso, mme o hloka tshebetso ya molao hore e fihle ho wena, thuso ke fela ka ho tobetsa konopo. Ka Gauteng e-panic button, o ka sireletseha ha mmoho le lelapa la hao, metswalle kapa baratuwa ba hao. Kgwasolla Gauteng e-panic button hona jwale, e fumanehang ho Google Play kapa App Store. Re le e-government re tshepisa hore re tla o thusa ha o re hloka. Ha re sebetsa mmoho, re ka lwantsha botlokotsebe Gauteng. O itlisetswa ke mmuso wa province ya Gauteng ho hodisa Gauteng mmoho.
Lona umnyango we-e-government wase-Gauteng lapho sebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukuze sikunikeze izinsiza. Sikulethela i-Gauteng ehlakaniphile nexhumene nge-Gauteng Provincial Network yethu. Silwa nobugebengu sisebenzisa ubuchwepheshe, sakha izinsiza za-digital ezifanelana nezidingo zakho, njengokufaka isicelo somsebenzi, ukufinyelela imiphumela yakho ka-matric, ukwamukelwa esikoleni nge-internet, nokufaka izicelo zezimvume namalayisensi. Ukusebenzisa i-e-service yethu, downloada i-Gauteng Digital Platform app namuhla, noma uvakashele i-website yethu ku www.gauteng.gov.za. Lena i-e-government, lena ikusasa, isebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukukhulisa i-Gauteng ndawonye.
Welcome back to the live broadcast, and sihamba kanjalo, we're still with the MEC. I was too quick to, make you to rush out of the studio. Kodwa kunjalo, we need to do a bit of a recap, and but kune WhatsApp number ekhona wena mlaleli ekhaya, you can also WhatsApp njalo, actually you can leave a voice note to 066 241 9798, and we'll be playing back those voice pops coming from Nina abalaleli emakhaya. So maybe just a bit of a recap, and mhlambe we can stress the importance of safety. But we had a lot of people, but there's no place to hide. There's too much crime in the province, and this initiative says premier, but it's going to be, it's going to turn everything around to a point of even imali, everything, cash, criminals, so this works hand in hand in e-gov. We can just recap on the most important issues as the new MEC.
Yes, in fact, if we connect and digitize all government services, it will be easy for people to move everything about digital. Because even now, there is no need for a cash, because sonke sinabo send cash, e-wallet and so forth. So we can. That is why it's important that we really connect all our people so that there's no need for cash. Because there's a need for cash now because they don't have access to Wi-Fi and the data is expensive. So yes, we want to fight crime all fronts. That is why we're using the technology, as I said to you. Premier was correct to say we must have a cashless environment so that we not haste. Secondly, abantu bakithi, if we have really connected them, they will be able to go cashless. Yes.
Asenzeni kanje ngoba sisabe sikhuluma nabaphathi bala ekhaya sizofuthi amakhansela ukuthi bona iprogram bayibona kanjani. Kodwa on the same issue ngoba sibonile ukuthi there's a lot of people ba hijackiwa kanjalo, uthola ukuthi adoption kanjalo, extortion and all that. How tight is this program ye government ye Gauteng to see to it ukuthi singathi si prevent lokho sivule okunye?
That is why panic button comes in. Ukuthi njobe sirolla out sizocela imphakathi ihambisane nathi bayi-download le app ngoba uma nje wenze ukuthi uyabanjwa noma umuntu uyabanjwa uyakwazi ukuthi immediately uyipress bese ukwazi ukuthi ufuna usizo olunjani. Therefore sicela kube khona ukubambisana ngoba uhulumeni ngeke akwazi ukuqeda yedwa ubugebengu, uzokwazi ukuqeda ebambisene nemiphakathi esikuyo. So that is why ukuthi kubalekile ukuthi abaholi abasemphakathini baqoquzela abasebenze kanye nathi ukuthi abantu abahambisane nohulumeni ekuthuleni lama e-button ngoba kuyenzeka umuntu adutshulwe manje mawuthi uyafona ifoni i-ring forever lobo 1011 but le button mawuqeda ukulipressa nje within 5 seconds we are able to get to sizo.
Asikhulume ngale response time ngoba as we saying 5 seconds.
Yes.
There's somebody who responds. Mhlawumbe akhuluma ukuthi we have received a complaint, the situations ibheke kahle. Mhlawumbe there'll be those multipliers ama security companies that will come in. I-response ye-ambulance sazi kahle siphuma kuyinkinga esithize ukuthi no i-response ayikho right.
Yes.
So mhlawumbe as you said umuntu uyadutshulwa manje ugogo ucollapsile and all that. Are we going to see to it this is becoming equal to the task singathi sikhuluma lokho okunye kwenzeka?
Yes, that is why I said to you siqale sapilota ngama-private security companies and private ambulances. And if challenge lapho yokuthi immediately you ask for that help, it generates invoice for you. Hence, one, it's important that we collaborate with the Department of Health and all your emergency services masipala, because that service is free for our residents, so that we are able to be on board to this thing. Now, by embrace this new technology, this new system, it's no more going to be a call to the hospital to the emergency. The car itself, when it's boarded, it has that system that says there's an emergency now that goes there, and we are hoping that they will really not break our time response, because for us it has never been more than 30 minutes to get help. Of the 30,500 call-ins that we've got, and the 14,000 that we're able to solve. Because we must also, I must also say that we also need to really change the mentality and appeal to the mentality of our public servants, more especially our police, our EMS workers, so that if we really want to change the lives of our people here, using technology, we must really be ready to respond as the technology does, because this will be useless if we still want to go to work and have the attitude of old.
Now, asikhulume ngemali, mhlambe not too much into it, kodwa lento ibonakala ngathi it's noyithatha kuphi imali MEC to see to it that lento yenzeka ngoba i-procurement alo sikhuluma ngama-billions athize. I-Gauteng inemali?
No, ayidingi imali engako lento. Ama-ambulances sinawo akahulumeni, imoto zamaphoyisa sinazo zakahulumeni, imoto zama police, metro police sinazo. We've got private security companies. So all thina we are doing, we are making easy through this app yamahala. So we don't need billions. We just need money to roll out infrastructure so that everyone is connected, to make sure that everybody has downloaded the app, everybody omdala uyitholile the physical device for a panic button. So we don't need billions and billions. We just need to digitize what we have now, so that we're able to use technology to be able to respond to these things.
Earlier on, you even mentioned that it's very imperative that see ignite the spirit of hard working within the system.
Yes.
To those who will be providing service. Mhlambe, we can even add just for a few seconds before I let you go that how is the program happening? Yokusiza ukuthi abantu basebenzela uhulumende must understand this takes them with for this to be achieved.
In fact, the technology is going to change your work ethic, because the system will be able to track what you got this, and you were in this radius, but there's nothing you did about it. So even technology itself will force the work ethics to change. Because the system will say, "What you've seen this, what did you do about it?" And you were in the radius of and nearby where this thing has been pressed.
Earlier even said we're going to be playing some voice notes from your WhatsApp Zetu. Let's just take a commercial break and followed by Ama voice notes.
Thank you.
The Gauteng provincial government continues its mission to fight against crime in the province of Gauteng. Through the Gauteng Department of E-Government, we have developed CCTV cameras with high-tech face recognition installed in various areas, our townships, informal settlements and hostels. We will not stop until we have put an end to crime, making Gauteng the safest province for you and I. Growing Gauteng together.
Mmuso wa province ya Gauteng o tswela pele ka maikemisetso a wona ho lwantsha botlokotsebe provinseng ya Gauteng. Ka lefapha la e-government la Gauteng, re theile dikhamera tsa CCTV tse nang le temoho ya sefahleho sa technology e phahameng tse kentsweng dibakeng tse fapaneng makeisheneng a rona, mekhukhung le dihosteleng. Re keke ra imisa ho fihlela re fedisa botlokotsebe, ho etsa Gauteng province e bolokehileng ka ho fetisisa ho nna le wena, ho hodisa Gauteng mmoho.
Ubuwazi yini ukuthi umnyango weze e-government wase-Gauteng nawo unikezwe igunya lokuvikela ulwazi lukahulumeni wesifundazwe, izinhlelo zezimali, ingqalasizinda ye-digital namarekhodi abantu abahlala e-Gauteng. Lokhu qinisekisa ukuthi uhulumeni wesifundazwe uyavikeleka ekuhlaselweni nge-internet noma ebugebengwini be-internet obungacekela phansi umsebenzi wesifundazwe. Njengohulumeni we-electronic, indima yethu ibalulekile ekuqinisekiseni ukuthi izinhlelo zikahulumeni zivikelekile, zisebenza ngokugcwele futhi zisebenza ngempumelelo ukuhlinzeka ngezinsiza zakho kuwe njengesakhamuzi sase-Gauteng. Lena i-e-government, lena ikusasa, sisebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukukhulisa i-Gauteng ndawonye. Did you know that the Gauteng Department of E-Government is also mandated to safeguard the provincial government's information, financial systems, digital infrastructure, and records of people living in Gauteng? This is to ensure that the provincial government is protected from cyber attacks or cyber crimes which might destroy the work of the province. As e-government, our role is important to ensure that government systems are protected, fully functional, and effective to provide services to you as a resident of Gauteng. This is e-government. This is the future, using technology to grow Gauteng together.
Igama lami mina nguSifiso Kuhle, ngwamsimango ngihlala eKatlehong ngasekwanele. Ngiqale nje ngibonge lapha ikakhulukazi ikhulumeni ngetechnology sayibona iyangena and futhi lokho kuyajabulisa. Kodwa manje into sesikhala ngayo kakhulu la emalokishini, sikhala nge-Wi-Fi manje. Because makune Wi-Fi izoba lula njengami ukuthi ngikwazi ukwenza ama-assignment ami njengoba ngisevarsity kanje, ngikwazi ukuthi ngingamele ngihambe mhlawumbe ngecampus njalo because i-Wi-Fi ikhona. So sacela nje misiya sisize nge-Wi-Fi.
Sanibonani, igama lami uJerry. Siyabonga Gauteng government for ama-pin button kodwa besicela i-Wi-Fi.
Hi MEC, igama lami ngozama. Siyabonga ngama-panic button but emalokishini asinawo ama-Wi-Fi.
Sanibona, igama lami ngumandla. Ngisanda ukuzwa i-panic button. Manje ngidinga ulwazi oluthe kuba ningana. angazi itholakala kuphi noma itholakala kwamanye amafoni amanye awanawo noma itholakala khona ko Play Store. Siyayidownloada futhi ngedatha or senza kanjani. Ngicela nje i-explanation bandlo nolwazi angisiza because ngila zama ukubhena lama camera ekuthiwa akhona angazi noma wabonakali noma avisible emehlweni abantu noma vele kumele abe in secret. Ngicela nje umuntu ongasipha kahle ulwazi anabe kahle yabona samlo sokhona mhlawumbe lapha ku Play Store sizama ukuthola because kubalekile ukuthi umphakathi wethu ube safe. Okay, ngiyabonga.
Ubuwazi yini ukuthi umnyango weze e-government waseGauteng nawo unikezwe igunya lokuvikela ulwazi lukahulumeni wesifundazwe, izinhlelo zezimali, ingqalasizinda ye-digital namarekhodi abantu abahlala eGauteng. Lokhu qinisekisa ukuthi uhulumeni wesifundazwe uyavikeleka ekuhlaselweni nge-internet noma ebugebengwini be-internet obungacekela phansi umsebenzi wesifundazwe. Njengohulumeni we-electronic, indima yethu ibalekile eqinisekiseni ukuthi izinhlelo zikahulumeni zivikelekile, zisebenza ngokugcwele futhi zisebenza ngempumelelo ukuhlinzeka ngezinsiza zakho kuwe njengesakhamuzi saseGauteng. Lena i-e-government, lena ikusasa. Sisebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukukhulisa iGauteng ndawonye.
Welcome back, live broadcast at Foster's in the East Rand Nguni Hostel, and we had abantu bathini MEC ngoba, as I said, issues of connectivity, we may take them for granted. Abantu balalele, we explain in full detail on how easy the program is. So it's not that easy, according to people. Maybe your response.
Yes, my response would once yabonga ukuthi welcome into e-panic button. Sicabanga ukuthi bazosisiza ukugqugquzela abantu ukuthi bayi-download. Kulula kabi ukuyi-downloada. You go to Google Play or Apple Store. You go, you search for Gauteng Panic Button. You look for the blue icon, which is labeled Crime Prevention Panic Button Gauteng. You press install. You download the app to your device. Open the app. Once installed, you open the app to start the registration process. Enter your phone number, provide your phone number and press submit. You will receive one-time password, which we call the OTP, via SMS. You enter that OTP, input and press submit. Complete your profile, enter your name, your surname, your phone number. Email is optional. Then you accept the terms and conditions. Dara, you are connected.
And easy that.
And easy as that. And the student, yes, that is why we are rolling out infrastructure throughout the townships, the informal settlement and hostels, and making sure that we have Wi-Fi hotspots and connectivity in all schools, in all libraries, in all government buildings, so that you guys have access to connectivity. Ngoba data siyazi iyadura, especially for students and poor people. But it means of ama government services only that are going to be zero rated as okutholakala mahala. Okunye cha. Ngoma society nizofanda umuntu ayibhatalele yena, kodwa siyabonga ukuthi niyayi embrace this new technology ukuthi sonke sesa kwi digital space, akasekho umuntu ofana be manual.
Sibonge kakhulu MEC. I think ngalesikhathi mhlambe singathatha i-commercial break yamagcina ukuthi sibuye futhi samukele ukhansela we-Ward 46 Qwantana ukwani then no Boniseni Mhlanga induna la ekhaya ehostel. Siyabonga MEC.
Sibonga kakhulu ba, sibonga nakubalaleli.
The Gauteng e-panic button is here for you in time of need. If you find yourself in an emergency, needing law enforcement to reach to you, help is just at a touch of a button. Through the Gauteng e-panic button, you can be protected as well as your family, friends and loved ones. Download the Gauteng e-panic button now, available on your Google Play or App Store. As e-government, we promise to be there for you when you need us. Working together, we can fight crime in Gauteng. Brought to you by the Gauteng Provincial Government, growing Gauteng together.
Ke lefapha la Gauteng la e-government, mo re sebedisang technology ho fana ka ditshebeletso wena. Re utlwisitse Gauteng e bohlale e hokahaneng ka network ya rona ya province ya Gauteng. Re lwantsha botlhokotsebe re sebedisa technology. Re thea ditshebeletso tse senang pampiri tse tsamaelanang le ditlhoko tsa hao. Jwalo ka o etsa kopo ya mosebetsi, ho fumana diphetho tsa hao tsa matric, ho amohelwa sekolong ka marangrang le ho etsa kopo ya tumellano le license. Ho sebedisa ditshebeletso tsa rona tsa electronic, kgwasolla Gauteng Digital Platform app kajeno kapa etela sebaka sa rona sa marangrang ho www.gauteng.gov.za. Ena ke e-government, ena ke bokamoso, e sebedisa technology ho hodisa Gauteng mmoho.
Cabanga ngeGauteng efakwe kwi-digital futhi ifakwe ukuxhumana kwe-internet kwawo wonke umuntu. Lona umsebenzi womnyango we-e-government waseGauteng ukuxhumanisa izikole zethu, izibhedlela, izindawo zokuhlala nezikhungo zomphakathi ngeGauteng Provincial Network. Ukukhulisa izikole zethu ukuthi zifundise kangcono, sihlomisa izibhedlela zethu ukuthi zinikeze izinsiza ezingcono kanye nentsha yethu ukuthi ikwazi ukufinyelela ku-internet ukuzithuthuke. Ngokusebenzisa iGauteng Provincial Network, siguqula iGauteng ibe isifundazwe esihlakaniphile. Lena i-e-government, leli ikusasa, sisebenzisa ubuchwepheshe ukukhulisa iGauteng ndawonye.
Welcome back to Forstler Nguni Hostel in the East End. My name is Colin Hans, and I must extend my thanks to Josie FM, Alex FM, Soshanguve FM, Umphakathi FM, Lekwa FM, Kasi FM, and EK FM for taking this broadcast. Manje, we're coming to the senior in the ward, Kuruma ngo ward councillor, the first resident of the ward. Uzwile MEC akhuluma wena councillor Twantani Kwani. How do you receive us? Mhlambe welcome area yakho.
Qale ngokubulisa abalaleli kuma radio stations are different. Siqale ngokubonga futhi and appreciate initiative eka MMC nethimba lakhe la ku e-government lokulwisana necrime esibhekane nayo ekuhlaleni. Indeed, crime, it's a huge problem. It's a pandemic in our areas. Every day kunento zokhijackwa, every day kunabantu abangenelwa ezindlini. Every day kunabantu abathathelwa ama cell phones. Every day kunabantu ababulalayo. So that's how great crime is within our areas. And we highly believe ukuthi amaphoyisa awasana capacity to fight these criminal elements. We believe ukuthi these criminals have outsmarted amaphoyisa wethu ekuhlaleni. That's why crime is uncontrollable. Sibonga this initiative because we believe ukuthi we would need new creative ideas to fight crime. Hence, MMC ashilo issues of panic buttons, issues with drone and other things that he has touched on in fighting or waging a battle against the crime. So we welcome this initiative. We had heard Premier state of the province speaking of such presentation yakhe. So indeed siyabona ukuthi it was not just a lip service, but our department Gauteng it's serious about fighting this crime.
Sibonge mhlambe singa move i-microphone si amukele induna yethu ubaba Mbongiseni Mhlanga. Baba Mhlanga, sibonge ukuthi nisamuke, you welcomed us kwindawo yenu. Mhlambe mnawe ungathi kancane uphawule ukuthi mzwilu MEC akukhuluma. Mhlambe sibuze ukuthi nina la ekhaya nilusa kanjani ubugebengu?
Ngibonge Mbongiseni okhulumayo. Okwamhlanga ngiyabonga kakhulu ukuthola leli thuba. Sikhathazeke kakhulu ngobugebengu esingabazi ukuthi bukhandeka kanjani mhlambe kule place party nginikhuluma ngaye mhlambe ukhona la yosinceda khona ngoba la ekuhlaleni sizinduna sehlukene njengoba ngithi ngiyanemukela nje iphutha elikhona sengidishiye kunobaba osokhaya la othula nemhlongo ophethelele ihholo ngoba nginemukela ngemvume yakhe ukuthi njengomuntu okhona yena esemsebenzini anginemukele. Ekugebengwini ke sihlupheka kakhulu sihlala singalali ngoba sokufa umuntu kodwa sigcina singamtholi umuntu ombulele sivuswe ebusuku ungena ka kweni mhlambe kuzokhona la kuzosiza khona sibe nempumelelo yaphambili sishawe umoya sizenduna nje sifana nabantu abantu ababulala abantu njengoba phela nanifelwa ngabantu njalo nase emakhosini bayabuza ukuthi kwenze njani asazi besithi ke ngokufishane nje kakhulu siyemukela siyabonga nizosifinde futhi nisifundise na ukuthi ke kusebenzeka le press button ngicabanga ukuthi nizosifundisa ukuthi itholakala laphi yenzeka kanjani isebenza kanjani okwami ilokho enginakho ukuthi sithokoza kakhulu uma sizosizakala mhlambe nobugebengu ngoba ubugebengu abuvuswa zilwane ngabantu esihlala nabo sihlale nabe sidle naye singamazi ukuthi isigebengu egcineni uzwe kuthiwa umuntu ofike lapho ubulewe lo ugcina ungasazi ke manje ke yikho ke sithi ke asizakale kini njengombono enisilethela wona intuthuko mhlawumbe izoqhubeka iye phambili asazi ngoba nathi nje sikhona nje la asazi ungagcina ukhuluma kanje egcineni uthi ushuphuliwe yini kuseyibo njalo ubugebengu manje ke besithi ke asizwe la kulo place button wenu ukuthi uyosiza kanjani sizobona indlela masihamba ngiyabonga
sase lapho ntulo yami ngoba ngibona usisa kusiza ukuthi akudownload le app wathi hey angazi ukuthi izongena kule phone yami usisa wathi no iyo lefunekayo mhlambe ufanele ubuse ukuthi ufanele ngifake ubhotsotso or u5 kanjalo utheni usisa
cha angibozanga lutho oluningi ngoba ngithe nje njengamanje ngithi anginalwazi kodwa ngoba senifikile kuningi engizokuthola kini noma ngasakuthola ikusisi kuphela nakini kukhona la enizoseluleka khona hayi uphuma kanje la uphuma kanje indlela yaphambili angithi mangabe uqala ungena esikoleni mawungena ufunda manje ke nami ngoba ngilapha nje ngicabanga ukuthi kuningi engizokufunda kini nina nikhona
sibonge mhlawumbe sibuyisele ukhansela lento ukuthi sometimes we treat isimo sethu ngathi abantu bale nabale ufuna ukwazi ukuthi i-collaboration yini nenduna mase nikhulumisisana ukuthi noyazi nisihlushwa uloku naloku kuba abanye banokuhlupha elokishi basabele hostel base hostel baye elokishi nisebenzisana kanjani ngoba if we're talking about collaborated efforts bakufaka ukuthi kube nento ukuthi no abanye bale nihlanganisa kanjani indaba zenu wehot
ukukhuluma nje iqiniso into ye crime we must never see isolate to whether a hosteler or a location it's a societal issue it affects everyone ngesithi abantu abase hostel abagangayo because nabase location baganga so hence I'm saying ukuthi we will never say ukuthi I hostela iyegangayo so it's a collaboration effort that must be done together neinduna zethu zase hostela nathi ama councillors nabanye abaphethe ama sector where safety and security ama street committees it's an effort all of us where we need to be together to fight because crime is one we can never isolate it siyakhuluma nobhala weinduna usesintombi angitshele inkinga in particular into enokuhlupha ukuthi kunokubamnyama la ehostel so that is when uthola ukuthi icrime iba yiningi so thina njengabaholi aba representer umphakathi sivamile nje ukwenza sure ukuthi at least kube nokukhanya ehostela if kune challenge apollo we report it so that abantu base energy they come and bayilungise promptly so that singa create an environment where it will be easy for criminals to do their activities so ubudlelwano obukhona siyasebenzisana but we have never put in ama segregations ukuthi abobana baganga yabo bana bangagangi because we believe ukuthi a crime it must be dealt with collectively
Ndona mhlambe ngakubuyisa nawe ukuthi uPaul lapho ukuthi nisebenzisana kanjani njengomphakathi ngoba ngiyasaba ukuthi ngithi hostel ngithi iward iwodwa nje Nisebenzisana kanjani intuna nabo council?
Emhlonishwa lapho ukhuluma khona kusekutheni nje uma sibiza noma umhlangano ukuthinta abantu masikhuluma ngobugebengu kuyenzeka sidibane kuyenzeka nathi siyibizele sisodwa kukhona leli phuzu enikhuluma ngalo le hostel nelokishi ngabantu bonke laba kodwa ubugebengu njengami njengoba ngiyinduna ngeke ngisho ngithi ngoba abantu base hostel ngeke ngithi ngoba abantu baselokishini ngoba ubugebengu buyafana umthola umuntu wase hostela umngane nezigebengu zaselokishini benza bakuthiza bakwenzayo manje ke kuleli phuzo buza kulo ukuthi sisebenzisana kanjani mhlawumbe kusuka manje angikhulume njengenduna akwenzeki ngisihlale phansi nama councilor ngesibamba umhlangano njengobuholi kuba ilelo langa nje kuthiwe sibiziwe ikhansela elokishini futhi lo mphakathi siuphethe ungaphumeleli wonke ungazi ukuthi bokukhulumeka ngani noma ukhansela ophethe indawo ukhala ngani nathi sizinduna sibiza umphakathi ungaphumi ukuza kithi kube leyo fiwanyana izinto enjengalezo kuyilesimo kwesabantu abakhona manje engicabanga ukuthi kulokhu kusebenzisana kwethu kulapho ngoba nami ngiyinduna nje nangibiza abantu abaphuma ngendlela efanele no council ebiza abantu abaphuma siphinde futhi ke sithi siyahlangana njengeyinduna namakhansela singabi nabo labo bantu okufuneka siqwashise phela kubo uqiniseka umthetho uthi ukhansela keze nethimba lakhe njengalophu khansela nathi sizinduna size nethimba lethu lobuduna ke sibale phansi njengoba nani simfikile ke sibuka ukuthi siphuma kanjani nani senithi niyaselekelela niselekelela phezulu nathi esekhandayo manje asilitholi lelo thuba
Ithi senze kanje size store zobuya in just a minute.
This is the Gauteng Department of E-Government, where we use technology to provide services to you. We bring you a smart and connected Gauteng through our Gauteng provincial network. We are fighting crime using technology. We create paperless services tailored to your needs, such as applying for a job, accessing your matric results, online schooling admissions, and applying for permissions and licenses. To use our e-services, download the Gauteng Digital Platform app today or visit our website at www.gauteng.gov.za. This is e-government. This is the future, using technology to grow Gauteng together.
Welcome back to the live broadcast la Eastern Mohaitsu, Ribua Jalo, Khutwa Jalo ko Nguni Hostel, Monte Ribua Jalo ka yona Mohaitsu program ya Hormente, Gauteng Department of E-Government, Ribua Jalo Mohaitsu, ana tlhalosa gore part of the whole thing MEC abua gore it was part of modernizing the system. The Gauteng Department of E-Government is tasked with modernizing government services in the Gauteng provincial government. Sikhuluma technology kanjalo at the core of what we do to actually digitize the system yethu and see to it with abantu bethu bathola lento ye e-governance very simple and MEC uchazile in a lot of ways about the Gauteng provincial network, which they are responsible to ensure connectivity across Gauteng. Sizwile voice note abantu bathi no siyenza kanjani kodwa according to MEC ama hostel will be connected sikhuluma ngama hospitals sikhuluma ngama crèches whatever system that is part of government esikolweni nokubona abantu bahlele efencini esikole ba connecta kanjalo kusho ukuthi issues of connectivities are not that much of a problem within a province yet. So zwile kahle ukuthi we download kanjani, you just go into the app, bazokunika a temporary OPT number, then at the end of the day you are well to go on the system government. So I hope everything has come out very clear and see to it or no senze kahle ukuthi Gauteng yethu iphephe ngoba kunjalo there's so many issues enzeka ku crime, but I think the next round, as they are on the first phase, you're going to buy distributed. Abantu bazothola ama panic button, abogogo bathola ama panic button. Maune Android, you're fortunate, you just have to download that app, then you can help so many things go by. There's crime, there's accidents, there's shootings, you name it. You'd have to play a part as umuntu eGauteng. So sibonge ke ku all the stations that took a program, Jozi FM, Alex FM, Soshanguve FM, Umpagati FM, Lekwa FM, Kasi FM, and EK FM. From me, Colin Hans, goodbye.
iGauteng i-panic button ilapho kuwe ngesikhathi sesidingo. Uma uzithola usesimeni esiphuthumayo, udinga bomthetho ukuze bafinyelele kuwe, usizo lungokuthinta nje inkinobho. Ngenkinobho yeGauteng i-panic ungavikeleka kanye nomndeni wakho, abangani kanye nobathandayo. Downloada iGauteng i-panic manje, etholakala ku-Google Play noma ku-App Store. Njengohulumeni we-e-government, siyathembisa ukuthi sizoba khona lapho usidinga. Ngokusebenzisana, singalwa nobugebengu eGauteng. Ilethwe kini nguhulumeni wesifundazwe saseGauteng. Sikhulisa iGauteng ndawonye.